Welcome back to Hydroponics Farm and Store Simulator. We have a big day ahead of us. We're in Chapter 12, and we're going to unlock the second floor of the store. That'll give us double the amount of space, I think, to sell stuff, even though we haven't really filled it down here. But let's take a quick look at it. I believe that's over here. For the second floor for $100,000. Wow, that is pricey. But we're going to do it. That gives us more room down here even. Got a couple doors here now. This door is used to unlock the food production room. Car garage, wow, stuff that we have to work on later on apparently. Pretty awesome. So now we can reorganize the store a bit. Let's go take a look upstairs. Nice view from up here. Cool. So now our goal is to sell 400 commodities from store in one day. So we're going to have to get some more shelves in, but first we're going to reorganize this a little bit so it looks nicer. Probably see if we can get some more fish tanks in. So we can probably fit one more fish tank over here, so let's go ahead and put that in. We're going to have to operate a day to buy some. Well, we got plenty of money. They're already stocking it, so we'll have to work on that as we go. And then next up, we're going to move all this stuff back a little bit so that it takes advantage of the space. Alright, there's those shelves pushed back. I think we're going to add in a row of single high shelves right here to make it fill in the space nicely. We could put the double rows in, but I think it makes the store look too claustrophobic. So we're going to just focus on single shelves for now. If we have to, we'll delete them and put in doubles to meet the goals, but hopefully we can meet the objectives without having to congest the space. Okay, so we added a little produce island as well as a little fish island, and then we will move upstairs here. We'll put more stuff in if we have to, but right now this looks nice. I think we're going to focus on fish upstairs because fish sell for a lot more than produce. So we're going to make this mostly fish up here. I think I'm going to put double aquariums down. I'm going to pack double aquariums in here, so let's see if we buy it. We're probably going to have to drag it all the way upstairs. Let's do a double aquarium first. Yeah, it does not pop up here, so we're going to have to go downstairs. And drag it up. I think what we'll do is we'll just start an aisle back to back here. Leave the windows open so that people can look out. Something like that. Probably move it down a little bit. So let me put a whole bunch of these up here and I'll be back. I've also got our employees working on growing fish and plants down here while we do this, just so they have something to do. But, well, they went through most of it already. I bought like 240 of each plant and fish. So let's buy some more stuff just to have some stuff to work on while I do this. We'll buy some arugula. We'll buy the maximum 20. And we'll buy some red-bellied pacu. I'll have plenty of stock once we get open. Okay, we're going to start with these 8 tanks up here. Actually, I guess there's 16 of them. But it takes employees a while to walk up here, so we might end up not using this space at all, which would be kind of sad. But I think we're just going to see how it goes and see. It takes the employees forever to get up here, and it takes probably guests just as long to get up here. So we're going to just see how that goes today. The other thing we have to do is start another marketing campaign. Our original one expired. So we're going to go to marketing. I think we're going to go for this 100,000 or 100% customer growth, 3 to 4 offers a day. Gives us costs $40,000 for 3 days. We only have $41,000, but we're going to spend all our money and do it. So it takes us down to $1,600. I have employees right now working on growing some mint because there is a contract for mint available. Mint, 300 mints, so we'll go ahead and accept that offer. It's not a huge amount of money, but every little bit helps. And let's see how much mint we have already. We only have 48 mint in stock. I have them using these grow beds over here for the mint, so we'll see how that works out. But hopefully they don't sell the mint in the store. I haven't figured out a way to make sure they only use the mint for the slot here. There are some options on the slot, but I don't see any that do what we want to do. They have only player can access, which means I'm assuming that players can't put mint there, which would not be what we want. Store stock would be only for the store, and factory stock would be employees only use this slot for supplying the production tool. So I don't know if they won't put it there, because we could try it. Let's just say yes and see what happens. See if they still put it there. Okay, so they still put it in there, so that way they won't use it for the store, so that's perfect. So let's do the same thing on the tilapia. So the store's starting to get busy. We do have customers upstairs. Got 2 or 3 customers up here, so they're buying the fish. So maybe what we'll do is we'll stock upstairs and let employees stock downstairs. I don't know, we could probably come up with some creative arrangement to get that done. We should really start leveling up our employees, but I spent all that money on the marketing contract, so I guess we'll have to wait on that. But in the meantime, we should probably definitely start considering to level up our employees. I don't know how much it helps. But let's check the stock back here. I think they've got enough mint done. 320 mint, so let's grab this. Actually, I don't think we've taken the contract yet. Yes, we did take it, okay. So let's grab the mint. Get that delivered to the truck, and then we'll get the tilapia delivered as well. That's all the mint. We have to take a couple trips out there, and they have the tilapia just about done as well, so we could do that contract as well. We need 200 tilapia. Get these 2 delivered, that'll give us some money. You can see in the upper left hand corner of the screen it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and they've sold 200 of the 400 required, so looks like we might make it. I have not restocked out there yet. Alright, this should be the rest of the mint. Then we'll go back, put this rest of it in the cubby, and we'll change the cubby back to no focus. That way we can let them sell the rest of this mint in the store. I guess we'll just change it to store stock maybe. That'll get them going there. And then next up we can grab the tilapia contract. So let's claim that for 7,200 bucks. And let's accept this one for 200 tilapia, which we have 204 up here already. Alright, this should complete the tilapia. And there, that'll give us a little bit extra money, and they've completed the 400 sales in one day from the store. Good deal there. So now their next objective is to unlock the production area. Get these put away here. So let's go check out the production area. See how much that costs to unlock. 200,000. Costs 200,000, so we're gonna have to save up some money for that. So in that case, we should concentrate on growing red belly pacu and arugula. Really, we should look at the line to check out. Wow. Can we get a second check cashier station? Doesn't look like it. So that marketing campaign's paying off, but man, it's taking them for quite the line to check out. Look at this guy, he's all the way back here. Anyway, let's get our workers growing some red belly pacu, which I think we have a whole bunch of. Let's check our stock here. 860 pacu and 622 arugula, so we're pretty good there. We just need to sell it so we can get 200,000. So our restockers aren't the greatest, right? Like this guy, he's gonna go deliver fish to this tank here. And if I can't fit them all, he's going to go back to inventory, put them away, and come back out instead of checking to see if this tank needs fish too. So he's going to go put those back in inventory and then put them back in the cubby, and then take them back out and go to the next tank. So not super effective. Can watch him do it. So he's putting all the fish away, dropping the harvest box, and get a new box. Now this time he switched to arugula, but he could have easily switched back to red belly pacu. So we might want to concentrate all our employees growing in the back, and just since we're only going to be selling pacu and arugula, we could easily keep a couple of large bins of stock out here and just stockpile it ourselves. It wouldn't take us long to stock all the shelves. So maybe we'll try that tomorrow. We need to make a lot of money. We only made 30,000. Let's go ahead and end the day. We just won't open yet. So let's see how much money we made today. We had 88 customers. That's because of the marketing campaign, and only 32,000 income. So we need 200,000. So, but if we're only selling red belly pacu, we might make more money. So maybe we want to consider doing that. But right now we're going to have to burn through our inventory. We have a little bit of stockpile of stuff here, so I'm only going to grow red belly pacu for a while and see what happens there, but we still have 400 arugula to go through. And I bought a whole bunch of fish for them to plant. So we should maybe put more of these in so they can grow more fish at once. But these are all ready to be harvested. Looks, maybe not. Let's go see if they're ready to be harvested. See if they're keeping up or not. So that one's being processed by employees. That one's being processed by employees. That one's being processed by employees. So it looks like they're all keeping up. That's got an employee in it. That's got an employee in it. So we could probably grab these. Not ready to be harvested yet. She's there. So there's only 12 there. So not very. So they're almost keeping up. But what, is there a bigger? That is the biggest one, so maybe we'll buy a couple of these. Let's go ahead and sell these other ones. And so we could easily just keep grab a whole bunch of red belly pacu. And we could just run from tank to tank and fill it. They're all filled right now, but see, that wouldn't take me more than 20 seconds. Not even. So let's do that. Let's switch all our guys back to planting and harvesting. So this guy here, let's switch you back to maintenance. Update priority, and if there's too many people standing around, we'll just put more tanks in. So we'll be the only restocker for now. Alright, so I'm going to operate day 23 here with just trying to sell off whatever inventory we have left and only stock red belly pacu from now on, just to see if we can sell that in the store only and see if we make more money that way. So today we're just going to run and see how we do. We can check our contracts real quick. See, that is a new day, so we can see what contracts are available. Looks like Murray cod, we could have 2 of them for 300 total. Make some pretty good money there. Looks like we have a new offer for a green cellar, which we can't make because we don't have the production area unlocked. But that contract's worth 56,000, so that'd be nice. But so let's grow some Murray cod while we're waiting. That way we can get that money going as well, because I have plenty of red belly pacu to get me through the day. So let's see if we can buy 300 Murray cod. That is right here. 20 of them would be 240. And we'll just do another 10. That'd be 360. So that'll get them growing those as well for the contract, and we can operate today. I'm just going to skip through today so you can just see the total, how much money we make today. And this will be me restocking all day, but it shouldn't be hard because I have my containers out here ready to go. So all I got to do is fill up the tanks. It looks like we have a couple employees kicking their feet with nothing to do, which probably means we don't have enough grow beds to take care of all this. So I think we'll move these over slightly and add another row of these hybrid ones and just use these from now on. Let's go ahead and do that while we're waiting. I'm supposed to be restocking the store though. Maybe we'll wait till tonight and I'll build the modular grow beds or the hybrid grow beds. So far that seems like the way to go. Restocking was a piece of cake today. I only did it once really, and even then I've let stuff purposely run out so that they pick and choose stuff I want them to buy right now. We're just trying to sell through some stuff. So still a line going out. We made almost over $50,000. Well, let's see, we started off with I think 30,000, so we only made 22,000, 23,000 maybe. We'll see at the end of the day. But we're going to see if we have enough to complete those contracts right now. We were trying to sell, what was it, Murray cod. We have 294 Murray cod, so are they still growing them? Still anything left to be harvested? If not, we're 6 short, which is unfortunate. Oh, he's got some right here. Hopefully that'll put us over the 6 limit. Of course, there might be some on the thing here too. Looks like there is. So we could complete both those contracts. So we might as well do that right now if we have a container to use it. All my purple containers are being used, it looks like. Let's see if we have one over here we can empty out. There's only 44 red belly Paco in here. I'm pretty sure we can get those in here. There we go. So that's empty now. So now we can go complete those contracts. I guess we have to accept them first. This one here, we'll just start with this one for 16,800. We've already accepted one. Oh, I gotta claim this one. I didn't claim this one before. So now we can accept this one here. And we can go complete it real quick. Okay, so that completes day 23. I got those contracts delivered. Let's see how we did. We made $72,000 in income. And let's see if it says how much of that is from... Oops, I skipped over it. Well, anyway, we made about $70,000. 40,000 of that was from contracts. 30,000 of that was from the store sales. So let's check our contracts real quick again. See what we have available for today. We have bluegills for 6,000. Tomatoes or mint. Not big earners, but we have plenty of. Let's go check. I'm pretty sure we have plenty of product in the cubby to get us through today. So we could probably focus on growing that stuff. So we have over 1,000 red belly Pacu, 400 arugula still, 138 barramundi plus what I have sitting in these containers out here. So we have plenty of stock to get us through today. So let's go ahead and accept some of those contracts and get them growing. Some of that stuff. So let's do the bluegills first. We're going to need 100 bluegills and 300 tomatoes. So let's go into seeds. Let's buy tomatoes. That's 240. 360, so that's tomatoes done, and now we need bluegills. Bluegills are right here. I think we just need 100 of those, so 10 of those should do. Even 9. We're going to do 10 just to make sure we have enough. Another thing we have to do is we're going to have to switch our strategy back here. I've already switched these 4 to no focus plan. You can't see it right now, but you can see in the bottom middle of the screen, focus plan is a dash and focused fish is a dash. So we don't have any, they can plant anything they want here. Whereas compared to this one here, it's only romaine lettuce and red belly Pacu. So I'm going to put 4 more of these down. I'm not going to put anything on there, so whatever we buy, they will plant in there. Kind of switch my strategy now. So let's go ahead and buy a couple more of these. Those were hybrid. Pretty sure I'm going to stick with the hybrid for now. So let me get a couple of these built. Okay, there's 4 more hybrid grow beds, 8 in total now. They're all set the same thing, so I've changed my strategy. Basically, they are all set to none and none, so anything can be planted here. And they're all set to about 85% nutrition level. So these over here are set to this middle one right here. Allow employees to place juveniles here is no, so these will basically be ignored by all the employees, all 5 of those. And over these three over here, these 3 are just kind of random ones we had built through missions. They are all basically all set the same, just as employees can plant anything there. And then these over here are set to arugula and silver perch or tilapia, because I don't want them. I'm basically never planning on growing those 2 fish unless I have to for a contract, so the employees won't use them. And if they need them for arugula, they can use them for arugula because they hold quite a bit of arugula. And then all my employees are basically set to do the same thing right now, which is take a look at their priorities. They're also the same way: maintenance, planting, and harvesting. So they're going to do maintenance first, which is the nutrient level in the dead plants. Then they're going to plant if there's a spot available and we have seeds in the delivery area. And then there's harvest if they don't have anything else to do. So that's all set to do. So while I was building those grow beds, they completed the 100 bluegill and 300 tomatoes. So I believe our next contract is tomatoes or mint. This one here, 300 mint, so let's go ahead and buy 300 mint, get them started on that. And while they work on growing that, then we can max it out at 20. That's 240. And we'll grow an extra 10 for 360. So that'll get them growing the mint. They have plenty of nutrient there. Now that means they have 8, 9, 10, 11 beds to plant in. So they should always have availability to do something. So I only have 9 employees and 11 beds. So my guess is there should always be something to do, that they shouldn't sit around idle as long as there's seeds over here. So we'll see. I'm going to deliver those 2 contracts while they grow the mint, and then we'll open up for the day. Let's get the, okay, we already accepted the bluegill one, so let's do bluegill first. Okay, this is the rest of the tomatoes being delivered. Completes that contract. We can go put them back, see how they're doing on the mint. They're growing it pretty quick, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're done in the time it took me to deliver the bluegill and the tomatoes, if they're done with the mint. Let's put the tomatoes back. We'll sell those in the store today to get rid of them. There is, I overbought by 50. And where is the mint? Mint 271 of, so we need 300 mint by the time I get the first load over there, because it takes a while to. So let's go ahead and accept that contract. Let's claim the $6,000 from the tomatoes. Let's accept this contract. And by the time I get this mint over here, because it takes a while to do this, unless I didn't buy enough mint, we'll check in a second. So by the time it takes me to get that and run over there, looks like there's not enough mint, but maybe they put some on the table. Yeah, they put some on the table, so we can fix that in a minute. So mint's done already too, so we just got to get it to the truck. Stuff there, we'll just leave this in the bin. We'll sell it in the store today. In fact, we'll run in there and put it out. I just got to restock the store a little bit here. But again, this doesn't take long at all for me to do this, so so far I'm happy with not having them restock. That's mint. Let's go ahead and claim that money so we don't forget about it. So we got $120,000 almost. We got to open up for the day. Hopefully make 30, 40,000 here. So maybe tomorrow we'll be able to open the production facility. Let's go ahead and open up for the day, see if we can sell off some of this miscellaneous stuff. We might as well let them grow some red belly pacu, even though I have a boatload of it, 1,000. But we'll set them loose on growing some anyway, just so we have it. So let's see, red belly pacu is down here. Buy the maximum, probably twice. We'll do it 3 times. So that should give them plenty of work to do. They got a whole stack of fish to grow. It won't take them long though, because they have all these grow beds to put them in, and 9 employees working. So let's open up a store, see how much money we make today, and I'll restock in the meantime. See if we got an empty tank here. Okay, I was able to sell through most of everything. We're just waiting on this line to die down. I don't know, we'll have to compare it with marketing if it's worth it or not, because the line for the checkout is crazy. We do have 91 arugula left, so I could probably go refill that real quick, but the rest of it's gone. We have 1,500 red belly pacu plus a whole bunch on the shelves over here. So plenty of red belly pacu. Okay, the line's cleared out. Let's check out how we did for the day. So 915 vegetables, 600 fish, 87 customers, 50,000 in income. So pretty good stuff there. 145,000. We should be able to hit the 200,000 hopefully next episode or next day here. I think what we're going to do is just sell red belly pacu today. We're going to have numbers going to be a little skewed because we're going to sell off the rest of this arugula, but otherwise we're just going to concentrate on selling red belly pacu, which we have 1,700 plus 144 out in a container out in the floor out there, so about 1,850 red belly pacu. We'll see how many we sell today. It'll be a little bit higher in the following day because we won't have any arugula left, but let's check contracts real quick before we get started. So bok choy we could grow, green salad we can't do, cabbage we could do. So not very well good contracts here, but we'll do 100 bok choy and 300 cabbage just to do it. So let's go ahead and buy 300 cabbage, which is somewhere down here. Cabbage right here. So we'll buy 240. And then 10. And that one was bok choy, I believe. So bok choy is right here. But that was just 100, so we'll do 10 of those. I'll give the employees something to work on anyway. Alright, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The employees have all the contracts done. I can just sell off the rest of this cabbage real quick. 42 of them. Kind of a waste because it doesn't sell for much, but better than stockpiling a whole bunch of miscellaneous resources. And we can check the pacu while we're out here. Just refill each tank real quick. But we might as well complete the other contract, which was bok choy. Should have 100 bok choy in here by now. 103, so perfect. We just gotta wait for it. Get this bok choy. And the rest for sale in the store. I don't know if our marketing contract expired today. I'll check that in a second, because we didn't seem to have it along the lines. It looks like our marketing thing ran out yesterday, so we'll see how the growth is today and decide whether we want to do it again tomorrow or not. Okay, that's our last customer for the day. We can check how we did. I think the marketing contract does pay off. Made $25,000 instead of $50,000. We gotta hire all our employees back. They're all leaving. But it might be worth the marketing contract. We only had 47 customers instead of 88. So and then our contracts were really small today too as well. So either way, we'll decide next episode. But I'm going to go ahead and earn the rest of the cash that we need to open the production area, and we'll start that next episode. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.